Shalom, family. Shalom. All right, it's been a while since I did a video, but I'm gonna do another one on judgment. What you people are seeing on television in the world is judgment. If you haven't known, I've deleted my Instagram account because I just can't do it anymore. You know, it's just too much stuff. And there's you know, you could tell people, you know, like these holidays, you can tell people about these wicked holidays, and they're still celebrating. They don't care. So, the Most High came to me and told me that some people just they're just gonna die. You know, that's just how it is. So now I have to target certain people now. People who are on Instagram, I ain't targeting those people no more because they're already finished. I can tell somebody about being a Catholic and they'll still be a Catholic. I can show them proof and they still, you know, they're gone. So anyway, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that anymore. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna get into some scriptures about judgment. Now you guys seen the Capitol building, right? You seen what's happening, right? The Capitol building is is something, because now you could say, is that an inside job, which we know that this is what this country does. They call them false flags, like 9/11. We know how they get down. Pretty much everything they do is a false flag, and it's predestined. All right. Now I'm gonna get into a book right here, and I'm gonna get into some scriptures too, but I'm gonna share this book with you. It's called Protocols of the Learned Elders of Zion. All right. Now this book was published in 1934, but it was found in, I believe, 1902 or 1904, something like that. And it was a Jewish guy, and he found the protocols on the dresser of one of his elders. So he took it, and then he secretly published it. And they try to say it's a lie, but everything that's in this book has come to fruition. And pretty much these are the Jewish people, the synagogues of Satan. And if you don't know that scripture, turn to your Bible to Revelation 2:9. Before I get into this book, go to Revelation 2:9. And a lot of you already know where I'm going with this, but for the new people who don't know where I'm going, who never even heard this before in the Bible, I'm going to read it to you. All right? And here we go. Revelation 2:9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty. So he's saying the real people, the real Israelites, the so-called Jews, they're in poverty and they're in tribulation. Now, are those people in Israel in tribulation and in poverty? No. They own all the banks. They own everything. Okay? Keep going. But thou art rich. But we are rich because we actually have the covenants. And I know the blasphemy of them would say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Okay, so this is these people, and this is their book. All right, and you can also get Revelation 3:9, says the same exact thing. Okay, now I'm gonna open up to you if you have this book. If you want the PDF, I can send it to you. So if anybody wants the PDF, just send your email, and then I'll email it to you. All right, because this is, if you don't have this book, you should get it. All right. Now I'm going to read you something here, and it's going to be on page 162. All right, we're going to start off in the first chapter. It says, all the wheels of the machinery of all states go by the force of the engine which is in our hands, and the engine of the machinery of states is gold. The science of political economy invented by our learned elders has for long past been given royal prestige to capital. Capital if it is not to cooperate, untrammeled, must be free to be established as a monopoly of industry and trade. This is already being put in execution by an unseen hand in all quarters of the world. The freedom will give political force to those engaged in industry, and that will help to oppress the people. You hear that? That will help to oppress the people. Nowadays, it is more important to disarm the peoples than to lead them into war. More important to use for our advantage the passions which burst into flames than to quench their fire. You see that? That's exactly what they've done. You see a lot of passions right now. They're being burst into flames. The American people are so full of passions. This person is alt-right. This person is the left. This person is a Democrat. This person is a Republican. This person is a BLM. This person is this. This person is that. No one understands anyone, and everything's going up in flames. This is a Bible prophecy, and I'm going to give you scriptures proving this. What these devils are actually planning, the Most High already planned it even before them. These devils think they're doing something special. The Most High already set them up. He already said they was going to do it. And they not going to succeed. Just keep going. Nowadays, it is more important to disarm the peoples than to lead them into war. More important to use for our advantage the passions which have burst into flames and to quench their fire. More important to catch up and interpret the ideas of others to suit ourselves than to eradicate them. You see that? These devils are, man, let's keep going. Right? In all ages, the peoples of the world equally with individuals have accepted words for deeds, for they are content with a show and rarely pause to note in the public arena where the promises are followed by performance. You see that? Meaning that they can promise you whatever they want and they don't have to do it because you don't even have the brain to understand that they're not going to do it anyway. Just like the vaccine. Black folks over here taking the vaccine, but knowing what they did to us in the Tuskegee experiments, knowing what they did to us, all these things they done to us, you still think that you're going to trust them. You see? You still want to trust the same people who enslaved us and raped, murdered, and pillaged us. You see, our people, gone. Let's keep going. Therefore, we shall establish, listen to this. We shall establish, institutions which will give eloquent proof of their benefit to progress. That means they're going to control the media and they're going to put news stories that's saying, look at this person. This person is doing good now because of this. Ain't that what they're doing? Let's keep going. It's called show institutions. Let's keep going. We shall assume to ourselves the liberal this is a long word. Here, I'm gonna let you guys help me with it. See that right there? Right there. All right. Cyogeny. There you go. Of all parties, of all directions, and we shall give the cyogeny a voice in orators who will speak too much that they will exhaust the patience of their hearers and produce an aberrance of oratory. That means they're going to have people specifically set up to talk and do nothing and just to trick you up with words. Oh, man. Let's keep going. The second requisite for the success of our government is comprised in the following: to multiply to such an extent national failings, habits, passions, conditions of civil life that it will be impossible for anyone to know where he is in the resulting chaos, so that the people in consequence will fail to understand one another. Ain't that what happening? There's so much chaos, no one knows where they stand, no one knows where they're at. There is nothing more dangerous than personal initiative. If it has a genius behind it, such initiative can do more than can be done by millions of people among whom we have sown discord. We must so direct the education of the Goyim communities that whether they come upon a matter requiring initiative, they may drop their heads in despairing impotence. these people have so many master plans that it's just working perfectly. It's just amazing to me. But it's I'm gonna read you some Bible prophecies that actually say this, actually what they're doing and what the Most High is gonna do to these devils at the end. And this is what makes me happy and rejoice. Hearing all this wickedness and watching all this stuff on television and watching everything that they're doing, it makes me rejoice that the Most High is going to save us from all these things. All right, so if you don't have this book, you should get it. It's a very insightful book. I can keep going in this. I like, it even talks about wages. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get that for you. It even talks about raising the wages. So you know how they're giving you these stimulus checks, but what you don't understand is when they're giving you these stimulus checks, every time they give you this money, they're raising the price of food and things that you need. And I'm gonna give it to you right here. Watch this. There it is. First, let me read this. The political has nothing in common with the moral. Excuse me. The ruler who is governed by the moral is not a skilled politician. You hear that? The political has nothing in common with the moral. The ruler who is governed by the moral is not a skilled politician. So that means in order to be a politician, you can't have any morals. You see? And these are the people that are so-called ruling us. And you people are voting for them as if it's going to change anything. And is therefore unstable on his throne. So that means a person who has morals is unstable. That's what they're saying. So it's the opposite. It's the opposite of righteousness. He who wishes to rule must have recourse both to cunning ourselves in the shade. Thanks to the press, we have got them to make believe great national qualities like frankness and honesty are vices in politics. For they bring down rulers from their thrones more effectively and more certainly than the most powerful enemy. Such qualities must be attributes of the kingdoms of the Goyim, but we must in no wise be guided by them. Man, this is crazy. Check this out. Behold, the alkalized animals bemused with drink, the right to an immoderate use of which comes along with freedom. It is not for us and ours to walk that road. The peoples of the Goyim are bemused with alcoholic liquors. Their youth has grown stupid on classism and from early immorality into which it has been inducted by our special agents. Oh man, listen to this. This is why I'm gonna show you why it's important to buy land, because this is one of their strategies is to get control over the land. You just seen Bill Gates the other day. Now he's the largest farmland owner, right? That's because he plans on controlling the food. I mean, it's amazing how people just can't see these things. Like, I know I'm smart, but I'm not that much of a genius to know these things, and everyone else can't know this. You know? That's how you know the Most High is involved in such things. Let's keep going. In politics, one must know how to seize the property of others without hesitation. If by it were secure submission and sovereignty. If you know this, a lot of people don't know these things, but I do a lot of research. The reason how Bill Gates got all that property is because the farm owners got forced into bankruptcy and foreclosure. They got forced into it because they were forced to stop producing and stop selling during the pandemic in last March. They were forced. The government told them to cease all production. And if they stopped the production, they can't make money, right? And now they were forced out of business and they had to sell their lands. And guess who came and got their lands now? Bill the Devil Gates. You see, these devils, man, devils. Let me get you one more thing. Let me see if I can get this real quick. It's talking about the I want to get the raising the wages. That's what I want to get. Here it is right here. Here it is. It's going to be page 165. All right? Listen to this. What we want is that industry should drain off from the land both labor and capital, and by means of speculation transfer into our hands. That's exactly what they're doing. All the money, transfer into our hands all the money of the world, and thereby throw all the goyim into the ranks of the proletariat. Then the goyim will bow down their heads to us, if for no other reason but to get the right to exist. So this is what they're doing. They're taking away everything right before your eyes. Everyone's losing their business. Everyone's losing everything. And you're going to bow down to them because they're going to own everything. They're going to own the food, the water, the land. That's what they're doing to you guys. And people just poof, pow, gone. Can't see it. All praise to the Most High for showing me these things. Because I used to be lost in the sauce too. I'll be honest with you. Back in the day, I had a white friend named Bobby, and he tricked me into the whiteness. And I voted for George Bush. He was like, "Yeah, man, and I voted for George Bush. I thought I was doing something good. Turns out I was voting for the damn devil. They're all devils, all of them, you know. So I thank the Most High for waking me up, because I was gone too. I was gone. And one day, I had a dream, you know. So anyway, not a Martin Luther King dream, you know, not one of them dreams. But let's keep going. Listen to this. Listen to this. I want you guys to listen to this carefully, okay? Carefully. To complete the ruin of the industry of the goyim, we shall bring to the assistance of speculation the luxury which we have developed among the goyim, the greedy demand for luxury, which is swallowing up everything. We shall raise the rate of wages, which, however, will not bring any advantage to the workers, for at the same time we shall produce a rise in prices of the first necessaries of life, alleging that it arises from the decline of agriculture and cattle breeding. We shall further undermine artfully and deeply sources of production. That's what they done. All right. Prodigals of the Learned Elders of Zion. If you want this book, I'll email it to you. Send me your email. Now let's get into some scriptures. Okay. We're going to start off with Isaiah 45:20. Let's get Isaiah 45:20.